Okay, so it looks like it's pretty much Tom Hanks season round these parts. After doing 3 Hanks videos in a row, a Saving Mr. Banks review, a Captain Phillips review, and a video about meeting the man himself, I thought might as well complete the set and do a top 5 list of Tom Hanks movies. Now, I want to clarify, this is not a list of the best Tom Hanks performances. The man is a profoundly talented actor, and trying to pick just 5 would be an impossible task. This is a list of my personal favourite movies with Hanks in a leading role. This is both the easiest and the most difficult video I've ever done because he's been in so many great films, so I've got a ton to choose from, but narrowing it down to just 5? In my last video I asked, has Tom Hanks ever been in a bad film? And the answer is yes. 1. That's some good going. I know I'm going to get some flack for some of my choices, or more specifically the films that I didn't choose, but unlike films like, say, Philadelphia, these are films that you can watch again and again without ending up on antidepressants. So, kicking off the list at number 5 is Catch Me If You Can, the true story of conman Frank Abagnale Jr. on the run from the FBI, led by Tom Hanks' Carl Hanratty. Taking the lead on this film is Leonardo DiCaprio, picked from the thousands of potential actors for his striking similarities between him and the real Frank Abagnale Jr. Yeah, practically twins. This is one of the coolest films you will ever see, right from the Saul Bass inspired graphics at the very start, straight through to the end. Plus, it contains the best knock-knock joke of all time. And at number 4 we have Castaway. Before he got kidnapped by pirates and Captain Phillips, the last time we saw Tom Hanks out in the sea was because he fell out of a FedEx plane and got stranded on an island. Man, that guy has no luck. One of the all-time great survival films, this is a testament to Hanks' acting ability. For about 90% of the film, the only other cast member that he has to share any screen time with is a painted volleyball. And how many other actors can make audiences across the world cry over a grown-ass man losing a ball? Wilson! And in at number 3, the second Tom Hanks and Steven Spielberg team up on my list is Saving Private Ryan, my personal favourite war film of all time. And yes, that does include Apocalypse Now and Full Metal Jacket. Come at me, film buffs! The opening scenes, loosely based on the birth of Chuck Norris, are some of the most famous of any film. Spielberg manages to show the true horrors of war. People get killed, disfigured, dismembered, and it is brutal. It's great at showing how the war affects the soldiers on the ground, both mentally and physically. Absolutely chock full of it. Oh hey, look, it's that guy! Cast, you get attached to these characters, and the final scenes will stick with you for a long time. Just missing out in the top spot at number 2 is Forrest Gump, one of the best films of all time. You're never going to find a top 100, 50, 10, anything list that doesn't have this in there somewhere. Hanks won an Oscar for his performance as the ultra-lovable Forrest, and rightfully so. The film does have its flaws, but they are so minor in comparison to the rest of it. Besides, you know a film's good when it spawns a restaurant franchise? It has arguably one of the most famous movie quotes of all time. Life is like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're going to get. Well, you get chocolates. And besides, you get that little card on the inside that tells you exactly what you're going to get. And finally, at number 1, what was able to beat one of the best films of all time? Only the best film of all time. Did you really expect anything different? I've said it before and I'll say it again, this is my favourite film ever. Yes, Toy Story 3 is good, but the original for me is still best. The first full-length computer animated film, every computer animation feature you've seen since owes it to this and the amazing team at Pixar. Just like with just about every other Pixar film, and well, most computer animated films really, this is massively enjoyable for both kids and adults alike. Watch it as a kid and you'll love the colours, the characters, the adventure, the thought of toys coming alive. Watch it as an adult and you realise it's about identity, the value of friendship, teamwork, and so much more. Randy Newman's score is as close to perfect as I've seen in any film, with songs like You've Got a Friend in Me perfectly matching the film as it goes. In fact, it's so good that he's been brought on for 6 more collaborations with Pixar, and I'm sure he will for many more. Toy Story is just, I mean, it's fantastic. Okay, well thank you so much for watching my top 5 Tom Hanks movies. If you liked it, make sure to hit that thumbs up button because it helps so much more than you know. Tell me in the comments below if you agree or disagree with any of my choices. What would your top 5 Tom Hanks movies be? Along the side are my latest videos, make sure you click there if you want to watch any of them that you haven't seen. And if you're new, why not subscribe? I've got plenty more videos and you should check them out. Make sure to share this video with a friend because sharing is caring. And Tom Hanks said so. See you next time.